today's UPSC toppers answer copy analysis, we are going to see All India Rank 1 UPSC 2024 topper Shakti Dubey. So let's go into the question directly, students. Discuss the potential of natural resources in the Arctic region as drivers of economic development, which are also considering the environmental and social impacts of their exploitation. So overall, in this particular question, there are two major components which has been asked here, and it is a 15 marker question. 15 marker question, we know very well, will be given a maximum of 3 pages to present our answer. And this topper has also done that effectively. And if you look at this question, as I said already, overall there are two major components in the question. And this particular question is picked from your GS paper 1 component of your geography syllabus, and this pertains to world geography syllabus. Okay, let's go into the answer writing technique, which All India Rank 1 Shakti Dubey has addressed in this particular question. If you look at the answer directly, there is a clear introduction which is visible, and it has been written almost for 4.5 lines. I would be telling my students to write introduction in 3 to 3.5 lines. That would be more than sufficient. And this introduction has been followed by body of the answer, and the body of the answer has been written in subheading approach. Overall, if you look at the subheading, there has been one subheading, that is the Arctic region, and second subheading that UPSC topper has tried to address the environmental and social impact. Because in the overall question also there are only two components, that's why this topper has also utilized only two subheadings. Followed by that, at the end of the answer, there is a conclusion which is clearly visible, and this conclusion has been written effectively in 3 lines. If you look at the introduction here, so it starts with the draft Arctic policy, linking the answer with directly current affairs. So this topper will be easily getting for the introduction 1 mark. And if you look at the body of the answer has been written in a point-wise format with subheading approach. Not only that, in the overall body of the answer, one thing which is clearly visible is there is a clear underlining of the keywords. Not only that, there is a usage of diagrams. Whenever we are writing a geography based answer, I will be telling more frequently to my students is that don't write a geography answer without usage of diagrams. So diagram is very important, and this topper has highlighted which region, especially this Arctic region, pertains to. So that itself will carry additional half mark. And if you look at the first part of the question, that is talking about the potential of natural resources. So here for the first part of the subheading, this topper has utilized almost 7 points. So for these 7 points, this topper will be easily getting half a mark for each of the points. So total will be 3.5 marks. And if you look at the second part of the subheading, this topper has utilized 4 points. So this topper will be getting half a mark for each of the points. So overall, this comes around 2 marks. Not only that, this topper has also underlined and subpointed a lot of things also. So this will also carry additional weightage. And if you look at the conclusion, the topper has written a conclusion in a crisp manner, looking at the significance of Arctic, not just India, but countries across the world must act responsibly. This looks like a very simple conclusion here. So conclusion also might have been linked to current affairs, means this would have been a very excellent answer writing from this particular topper. Okay, so overall, if you look at this particular question, this topper has got 1 mark for introduction and half a mark for conclusion. So that comes around 1.5 marks. And if you look at the body of the answer, half plus 3.5 for the first subheading, she got 4 marks. Second subheading, 2 marks. So overall, body of the answer, she got 6 marks. And in the introduction, 1 mark, conclusion, half mark. So overall, this comes around 7.5 marks for a 15 marker question. I would be telling this is also going to be one of the maximum mark which we can fetch in our mains answer writing also. So what are some of the important learnings from this UPSC topper is that whenever we are writing a 15 marker question, try to come out with 12 to 15 points. This is one important thing which we need to follow. If you look at this topper, she has written 7 points for the first subheading and 4 for the second subheading. So this comes around 11 points, which is very near to the 12 points I am suggesting to write for a 15 marker question. Not only that, the usage of diagram and linkage with current affairs are the additional things which we need to learn from this topper. So if you look at the mains mark in the mark sheet of All India Rank 1 Shakti Dubey, in GS paper 1, she got out of 250 marks, 112 marks. That comes around 5.5 to 6 marks per question. So what are some of the important learnings from today's video is that the structure of the answer is crucial. But what is very important is writing an introduction and conclusion by linking it with current affairs plays a major role. And body of the answer, most of the toppers are writing with subheading approach come point-wise format. And the diagram is going to play a very crucial role because the usage of world map, especially in world geography, is very much compulsory and mandatory. So linkage with current affairs and writing varieties of world geography based examples also carries additional weightage to fetch maximum marks in the world geography questions. Students, if you are writing GS paper 1 world geography questions, try to incorporate this kind of learnings in your answer so that you will also get maximum marks in your answer for mains examination. In case if you are having any doubts, you can approach us by joining the Telegram group, and you can also join the mentorship program to get constant feedback on your answer writing technique. Thank you, students.